Hello people, welcome to this weekly outlook. I couldn't do the analysis during the weekends due to poor network in this present location that I am in, but I can still do some analysis right now and post it. At least I'm making a weekly outlook, so during the week I can still make it maybe in the beginning of the week to still share my outlook on what I should be expecting to happen in the market for this week. All right, let's get into chart and start the analysis. So on GBPUSD, you can see that last week was quite up and down when it closed as indecision. So this week already seeing some kind of push to the downside. So I'm expecting GBPUSD, even if it starts coming down, to at least to reach here before a continuation to the upside. Let me just clear the chart and make a fresh analysis right away. On GBPUSD, you can see that this is there was an OB here that it came to hit here. There is an OB. Then here also there is an OB. Here is an OB. So if GBPUSD decide to start retracing down, also GBPUSD has been respecting some minimal OBs to the upside. If GBPUSD now decide to start going up to the upside now, I expect GBPUSD to pull back to around here, then a continuation to the upside based on the weekly time frame. Okay, now I'm going to our daily time frame. On our daily time frame, you can see that GBPUSD has been quite range bound last week, but if anything starts to happen right now with GBPUSD, I personally expect them to make this unvisible weekly, so it shouldn't disturb other time frames. So if the GBPUSD start to make some kind of bullish push right now to the upside, I expect GBPUSD to retrace to around here, then before maybe some kind of continuation happens to the upside here. So I expect GBPUSD to come around here, then maybe a continuation to the upside to clear now this here. This should also be visible just on the weekly time frame. So right now, if you start to do that, here will be our buy side. Then overall, we are anticipating this relative equal highs. If it still continues to break high here to be cleared, should be a double top, and this high is here to be cleared. But right now, I'm anticipating maybe some kind of pullback, then maybe continuation from here to the upside. So let's see what GBPUSD presents to us next week. Let me check our 4-hour time frame. So on our 4-hour time frame, you can see that GBPUSD is still quite on this indecision right now, because here was our last low, which is still quite active right now. So here it worked here, then from here it's turned to a range market. So that is that on GBPUSD. If GBPUSD start to break these lows here right now, we anticipate some kind of short to that zone on the daily, then a continuation to the upside from there. But let's see what GBPUSD have for us this week. Now going to our EURUSD. On our EURUSD, let me clear the chart and make a fresh analysis right away. On our weekly time frame, you can see that EURUSD was also quite range bound last week because it went to the upside but later still came to close like this. So, and this week we already start to see some kind of pullback on EURUSD, and as you can see, after EURUSD cleared this high here, it closed below the high. So I might be anticipating, we might be looking for some kind of pullback on EURUSD, but still EURUSD still looks bullish based on our weekly structures and time frame. As you can see, here is some kind of beautiful structure, and here is some kind of overall OB here. So going to our daily time frame, and if it starts to go down, here should be a low we should be aware of here based on our weekly time frame. So going to our daily time frame, you can see that here is an OB, here is an OB. Let me make this just visible on the weekly. So here is some kind of OB here, but as you can see, there's also something here. So I'll be very skeptical with this kind of market right now when there are other clearer markets. Or overall, here is an OB. I think this has been it came to this OB here, broke here, came to this OB here, and a massive push. So let's see what it can give us from around here. Maybe I pull back to this zone here, and maybe continuation to the upside on EURUSD. And right now, I think EURUSD is already changing structure to bearish from a 4-hour time frame perspective. And right now, we can start looking for some kind of short opportunity from around here to the downside. From here, we should be anticipating maybe some kind of reaction here, maybe to the downside. Then from here, see some kind of maybe a reaction to continue the bullish trend from the higher time frame perspective. So from our daily, we are still overall bullish, but we are anticipating some kind of maybe a pullback to the zone here to continue the buy momentum. Now let's go to our next pair, which is AUDUSD. On our AUDUSD, let me clear the charts to make a fresh analysis on this pair. On our weekly time frame, you can quite see that AUDUSD has pulled back a lot to its key zone. To me here, AUDUSD is still very much bearish from our weekly time frame, even though our GU and others are bullish. EURUSD is bullish, but AUDUSD is quite bearish from our weekly time frame perspective, because here is an OB that it came to, and now we are already seeing some kind of pullback. Now going to our daily time frame, you can see that AUDUSD here was the overall low, and from that, starting from that, we start to see some kind of bullish push to the upside, which signifies some bullish move coming in on AUDUSD. Then we had some kind of clear breakup structure around here. Then after that, if AUDUSD decide to start pulling back, we should be anticipating here as it plays a zone. We should be watching for some kind of reaction. And right now, as you can see, I think AUDUSD is still not that very clear, but as you can see, there's some kind of minimal reconstruction around here. But I need some real clear signal for me to start shorting from forward time frame perspective to the downside. So on our daily, as you can see, we are overall still bullish, but anticipating some kind of pullback maybe to around here. And here we'll now take maybe a long trade from around this zone here to the upside. Sorry. From around here to the upside on this pair. So let's see what and then happens next week on AUDUSD. Now going to our NZDUSD. On this pair, let me clear the chart to make you clear analysis. On our weekly time frame, as you can see, this pair is still very much bearish like the AUDUSD. And overall, here was an OB that it came to hit. Yes, an OB here. Okay, it didn't really quite hit it, but there is an OB. And overall, this is high buy side liquidity, and here is the overall low from the weekly time frame perspective. Going down to our daily time frame, you can see that our daily is also quite bullish, but our weekly is already signifying some kind of bearishness. Yeah, with that deep pullback. See this bullish order flow delivery. Here was the overall clear indication that NZDUSD is officially bullish, and as you can see here, a pullback to this zone here. Maybe we anticipate some kind of long trade from around here. So let's see what happens next week on this pair. Let's go to our next trade, which is USD. Our next pair, which is USDCAD. Let me clear the charts to make a fresh analysis on this. On our weekly time frame, you can quite see that USDCAD has been bullish from our weekly time frame perspective. As you can see here, here is where the weekly time frame officially turned bullish, and here is some kind of zone we are watching on the weekly time frame. And here was the last high that was formed. If we start to react to this zone around here, it can also start going up from here, but if we start to react from this zone around here, we should anticipate maybe this to be cleared. Let me name it this as our buy side liquidity. Our next target to be cleared. And going to our daily time frame, on our daily time frame, you can see that our USDCAD, this pair was officially bearish from around here, but overall here is also some kind of double bottom Then this officially cleared it, and we saw some kind of push back to this OB here. Then after that, we are now seeing some kind of very bullish push to this OB here, and from here I'm anticipating maybe some kind of a drop to the downside from this zone here. So it may be coming here, start anticipating maybe some short opportunity from around here to the downside. It might also come to clear this high before dropping, but let's see what happens around here. You know, we can't just take trade without confirmation. You have to wait for confirmation before engaging in any form of trades. So overall, if it start to come down, here is our next zone we should be watching. From here, then overall to this zone here. And that is that on USDCAD. Now let's go to our next pair, which is USDJPY. This guy was totally choppy last week. This was totally choppy last week. So clearing the chart, sorry I couldn't clear everything. I think I had some back tested data on this pair, so just have to on our weekly time frame, you can see that USDJPY has been bullish for a while, and this was a very massive bearish closure in 1 week. This bearish week is cancelled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks with just one candle. This is huge. So what's here is a zone we should be watching, and it already hits a key zone. And going to our daily time frame, the daily time frame is already having some kind of range around here. And if you start to head higher, here is the next target we should be anticipating to be cleared on this pair. And on our forward time frame, you can as well see that there's some kind of bearish liquidity grab around here. Then it closed above the last low, which signifies that there was an official liquidity grab that happened, and there was some kind of range after that, and now we now start to see some kind of bullishness kicking in from around here. Then from there start to see some kind of OB being hit. So right now I'm some kind of bullish from this time frame from 4 hour, but overall it's still range bound. This is a range. I still don't like this kind of market, so I rather stay away from this kind of unclear markets and trade the ones that are very vivid and somehow clear to be traded. So let's go to our next pair, which is USDCHF. On this pair, let me start with our weekly time frame. On our weekly time frame, we clear the charts, make fresh analysis on this pair. Here is some kind of key zone we should be watching, and here is our sell side and also a key zone we should be watching. But overall, this is now some kind of huge range from our weekly time frame perspective. This is some kind of huge range because we were not making high, we are not making low, and we are just there. We are just there, not making high, not making low, and it's just there. So let me make this just visible on the weekly, so I shouldn't affect other time frame. Okay, sorry like that. Now I'm going to our daily time frame. You can as well see that overall the daily was officially bearish from around here, and now there was some kind of low that cleared all these lows here, all this sell stop, all the sell stops around here was cleared. To this sell stop, everything was cleared, and let's go to our forward time frame to really see what's happening, because that other time frame is not really showing you what I want to see. So as you can see here, officially we were bullish from that zone. Sorry, there was also some kind of sell side liquidity grab here. Then here was where the market started to turn bullish, and also here is an OP here. And right now, if USDCHF start to pull back, we should anticipate here to take some long from around this zone here. Around this zone, we should be anticipating maybe some kind of long trade. So right now, I'm gonna sit on my hand and watch what this pair is really doing. It's somehow not that rebound. So let's see what USDCHF has for us. Now let's go to our indices, starting with our S&P. Last week was also rebound on indices. As you can see, I said we were anticipating here to be met and to see a bullish confirmation, but it was totally choppy, like totally range bound. So let's see. Let me clear the charts and make a fresh analysis of this pair. As you can see, overall from the higher time frame perspective, we have been bearish from our weekly time frame, and as you can see, here is some kind of a sell side liquidity grab, then a massive push to the upside. There's nothing really to analyze here. Here's our key zone here. So going to our daily time frame, you can see that overall we started making some bullish order flow on this pair, and right now we are anticipating here to be met around here. Then right now I'm waiting for some kind of move like this, maybe to around here, then a continuation to the upside. And right now you can see that there's some kind of bullish structure break here, which is still signifying bullishness for the higher time frame, which is daily. Right now our 4 hour is already consolidated, but now it's clearing all these relatively poor lows here. It cleared all of them, and now we are now officially bearish from 4 hour time frame. Now we should be anticipating maybe here to be met. If we maintain this bearishness on the 4 hour, then start to look for a bullish signal from here to continue the overall bullish order flow. So that is that this pair. So on our daily, you can see it clearer here. I'm anticipating some kind of maybe a pullback then continuation to around here, clearing all this buy side liquidity. So now let's go to our NASDAQ. On NASDAQ, let's start to our weekly time frame. On this pair, you can see that we have been bearish from higher time frame view. We have been bearish on this pair. It's very clear and vivid that this pair is very bearish overall. Now, what's immediately we cleared this low, it was not a really deep push to the downside. We saw some kind of push pull back to the upside, and now we're seeing all of this. Let's go to the daily time frame to see what is really transpiring, what's happening around here. On our daily time frame, you can also see that overall I can say this is some kind of range market from this daily time frame. But the range market stop immediately we start to clear here around here. Then right now, if I am to start looking for longs, or wait for some kind of deep pullback to me to around this zone here. So let's overall use this OB here. So on our daily time frame, I'm anticipating some kind of push to around here, then maybe a continuation to the upside, then targeting the next high, which is here. So this is what I'm looking for overall on the weekly time frame perspective. Going to our 4-hour, there's not really any clear structure around here, but overall here is an OB here. So I might see some kind of pullback to this, then continuation to the upside. Let's go to our DXY. On our DXY, you can see that this has been very, very bullish throughout the year. Overall has been bullish on our weekly time frame. And let me clear the charts and just make fresh analysis on this period. As you can see, DXY has been overall bullish from our weekly time frame bias and perspective. And going to our daily time frame, you can see that there was a kind of little range that happened around here before it chose a direction to the downside and officially returned bearish around here. And you can see when we turn bearish, right now I might be anticipating some kind of push to around this OB here, and before a continuation to the downside. So let's go to our 4-hour to see what's really happening around this time frame. 4-hour is already forming some kind of bullish, a little range at first, then the grab liquidity happened around here. Now we saw some kind of bullish structure, order flow around here, and from there start to see some kind of bullishness kicking in. So let me just clear this to make our this thing clear, our chart clear. And here you can see you can see some kind of push to around here. Then maybe a push to the upside. Then after that, after we get some kind of this push that I'm anticipating, we overall start watching around here, this big zone here, which is our daily zone from the daily time frame. to see what's really going to happen around here. So overall, from the daily time frame perspective, I'm assuming maybe pushed around here, they pushed around here, then maybe continuation to the downside. Let's see what happens. So hope you guys have a great trading week. I took some little trade last week on GBPUSD. I had some swing buy on that pair. I also I missed some intraday opportunity on GBPUSD, and NASDAQ didn't really present any opportunity. I think last week was quite range bound. That's why there was not really opportunity on my edge. So on GBPUSD, let me show you my trade and what I was anticipating on this pair. If you notice, we have been overall bullish from our daily time frame perspective, and our 4 hours was also signifying some kind of bullishness. So immediately seeing this kind of weak around here, I noticed I already marked my key zone. I knew what I was looking for, and overall we are bullish. I took some long around here on the 4 hour and took some partials along the way around here. So right now, let's see what the market have for us. Overall, there was some kind of, it's not really close above, so you might see some deeper retracement on this pair. So this was the swing I had on GBPUSD. So as you can see, I think it went to up to like 170 pips. So it was a nice trade overall. Let's see what this week have for us. I hope you guys have a great trading week. Bye for now, guys. I'll be dropping some new videos, not mainly about analysis. I want to like guide beginners on how to really see the forex market the right way, how to view the market in the right approach, using the right approach to approach this financial market or any other market as a whole. So let's see what happens during the next coming, maybe in the next months or so. I'm really trying to like get the real details of what I will include in this video, so as to guide the beginners that are watching my weekly outlook to really know what I'm looking at and how I look at what I look at in the market. All right, see you guys next week. Bye for now, guys.